So, last year the Green Bay Packers made a ton of headlines in the 2020 NFL Draft for pretty much all the wrong reasons. None of their draft picks were able to help them this year compete for a Super Bowl. That's problematic because you would think that in an offseason or in a draft, you get a couple of players to help you, try to get over the hump. They did not have any single player in their draft class be able to help them this year. And a lot of their draft picks were for the future, particularly their first round pick from last year. That first round pick being Jordan Love. The Green Bay Packers obviously traded up to draft Jordan Love in the first round, despite Aaron Rodgers playing very good football, despite Aaron Rodgers being one of the 3 best quarterbacks in all of football at the time, being the most talented thrower of the football the NFL's ever seen. And he made a deep playoff run last year. Aaron Rodgers got the Packers to the NFC Championship game with the first-year head coach. They were 1 game away from the Super Bowl. You think the Green Bay Packers would go all in last year, but no. They opted for the future, okay? And instead of going all in to help out Aaron Rodgers, like I said, they chose to opt for the future. They drafted Jordan Love. They didn't need a quarterback. Jordan Love is not helping Aaron Rodgers win a Super Bowl right now. He's a pick for the future. They also drafted A.J. Dillon when they already had Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. You were already really good at running back. The reason why they drafted A.J. Dillon was because they were afraid they potentially could lose Aaron Jones. Obviously, they resigned Aaron Jones, but it's not like A.J. Dillon was a big piece to them winning a Super Bowl, to them potentially winning a Super Bowl last year. Okay, they also drafted 3 offensive linemen. They were already really good offensive line. What Green Bay needed was a linebacker, was a wide receiver. They didn't draft a single wide receiver in a wide receiver loaded draft. They needed another, linebacker potentially, another corner, another defensive lineman, and that cost Green Bay in the end because the team that they faced in the NFC Championship game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Tom Brady, they went all in for the Super Bowl this past offseason in free agency and through the draft. And the Green Bay Packers, they did virtually nothing in free agency, and for the draft, they pretty much mailed it in and said, we're preparing for the future. Now, what I will say is this. In the 2021 draft, and pretty much for Green Bay's drafts going forward, what they do in the draft will tell you what the Green Bay Packers think of about Aaron Rodgers and his future. If the Green Bay Packers are confident Aaron Rodgers can help them continue to win Super Bowls going forward, they're going to go all in to help him this draft. Okay, they're going to potentially draft a cornerback, a defensive lineman, a wide receiver, or a linebacker. Heck, maybe they trade away Jordan Love and say, hey, we whiffed. That was a mistake. But what the Green Bay Packers do in the draft going forward, it is going to tell us all we need to know about how the Green Bay Packers view Aaron Rodgers and his future as a potential Green Bay Packer. Aaron Rodgers, he's expressed multiple times that he wants to stay in Green Bay for his entire career, but Green Bay clearly doesn't care because they went up and drafted a quarterback to replace him potentially. And if Aaron Rodgers, pretty much doesn't go out there and play at an MVP level year in and year out, they very well could replace him, whether it's a good move or not. We can debate that, 24/7, but the bottom line is the Green Bay Packers draft will tell you all we need to know about Aaron Rodgers and his future in Green Bay. My gut is the clock is ticking, but we shall see. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God-blessed day, and I'm out.